Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's that time of the month again. No, not that time, but it is time for me to share with you guys all of the products or beauty buys or whatever beauty related items that I picked up, purchased, got, what have you, in the month of September. It's already October, you guys. Can you believe it? It is October. Finally, fall has arisen or has arrived, I should say. Yes, it is time for me to share with you guys the things that I did pick up or grab during the month of September. Now, mind you, I am on a very, very low buy, so I don't have a lot to show you guys. I mean, I have more than I'm proud to say, because it started off, I was supposed to be on a no buy, but now I'm on a low buy, blah, blah, blah. But you know what, you guys? I have noticed that I'm kind of looking at makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, but I'm kind of taking a look at makeup and things like that differently now. I noticed that even if I see something and it's like, oh my goodness, I have to have it, I do actually take a step back, think about it a while, look at it a couple of times, ask myself, you know, do I really need that? Do I really want that? Do I have other things that look just like it? You know, I kind of question myself now before just jumping right out and buying every new beautiful eyeshadow palette that comes out, because that's my weakness, eyeshadow palettes. Not so much foundations or powders or concealers and stuff like that. It's eyeshadow that gets me. So I've really been kind of looking at things a little differently with all of these holiday releases and stuff, beautiful pineapple packaging, and you know, just crazy stuff that's just like, okay, those shadows are pretty, but I have to stop and say, you know what, look, do what is best for you, your wallet, your needs, and kind of rethink some of these things. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, you guys, but that's kind of what I'm going through right now, and it's honestly helping me not to just go crazy and buy everything. Now, I know it might seem like I do still buy a lot of stuff, you know, because I do like to try things out, share my opinions and thoughts with you guys, and I'm a makeup lover, so that's never going to end. But anyway, I digress. Let's just jump right in. Now, some of these items I have actually used, tried out, maybe even done a video on for you guys, and it's just stuff that I did purchase. So I'll start out with some of the eyeshadow palettes that I have used. Now, I did go ahead and pick up the Emily Noel, the Wants palette. I didn't get the Needs palette, but I do have the Wants palette. It's all over the YT like crazy. If you haven't seen it already, this is what it looks like. It's this really pretty pink packaging with gold or rose gold writing on it. And this is what it looks like inside, just in case you haven't seen it. If you haven't, I do have a video that I will link for you to watch, just in case you're curious about this palette. I did pick this up from Ulta. I actually ordered this online, and this palette runs for $20. I'm really glad that I picked this palette up. No, it's not the most amazing palette in the world, but I do like it. And I do like to support other fellow YouTubers, so I have no regrets in picking that palette up. Now, the next palette that I have here is this Morphe 35M. I did also do a video on this palette very recently, and I picked this up in store at Ulta. And this palette was $23 at Ulta. I believe on the Morphe website it's actually $24, so I don't understand the price difference, but in store it was only $23. And this palette is gorgeous. These are the colors in this palette, just in case you haven't seen it, all over the YT, but it's beautiful. I love it. So yeah, I have a video for this palette as well if you'd like to check that out. I will link this in the iCards as well for you to see my thoughts and opinion on this palette. Do I have regrets for buying this palette? no, I don't regret buying this palette either. I know you guys are like, girl, I know I keep my palettes like completely packaged in the bubble wrap, in the box, all of that good stuff. I don't know why. Because I have storage and stuff. You know, I have, you know, as you can see, I have a lot of palettes that I do put on display. But when I first buy palettes, before I put them away and everything, I keep them packaged exactly how I purchased them, which I think is kind of weird, but anywho. Okay, now these two palettes I purchased from the Shop Hush website. And how much did I pay for these palettes? $24? These are the dupe palettes for the Pat McGrath palettes, or some of them I believe. I don't know if the last one is actually a dupe, to tell you the truth, because I don't have the Pat McGrath palettes. So when I find out that it's a dupe, it's only because of word of mouth or somebody told me, because I have two Pat McGrath palettes, and both Pat McGrath palettes that I have, I don't think that they've duped yet. So let me just go ahead and show you this Cult Mystics one. I didn't actually buy last month. I bought this 2 months ago, and I did do a video on this palette. This is actually a brand new one that they sent me, because the one that they sent me originally, this shade completely fell out. So I had to call them and ask them for a replacement, and they mailed me a replacement immediately. So this is the Cult Mystics palette, and I just have these all together, but this is the first one that they came out that I went ahead and purchased, and this palette is the bomb. Now these other two palettes, I haven't tried them out yet. I know my girl Lily Living Life, she does the comparison videos for these Shop Hush palettes, and now I've gotten to the point where I won't even purchase a Shop Hush palette until after I see her review on it. Now this one is the Cult Mythos palette, and their packaging is just absolutely gorgeous. Their packaging is so pretty, and the cost on these palettes, like I said, is $24. This one, as you can see, I have not used yet. I'm dying to use this palette though, because this green shade here is really calling my name, like for real, and this gold as well. So I'm dying to actually use this. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah, these palettes are the more expensive Bad Habit palettes, because they charge $24 for these, and usually their palettes run anywhere from like 12, 14, 16 bucks, but these are supposed to be their higher end, more elite formula. You know, like I said, trying to get as close to Pat McGrath as possible, which is that possible. And so this last one that I purchased is the Cult Mystere. This is what the packaging looks like on there. Very pretty as well. And I have not gotten a chance to try this one out either, but I think I'm actually going to try these out very, very soon. This palette here looks like this. This is what this palette looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's like these shades that just look like the most amazing duochromes. It's like they look like they're a certain color, but it's like if you kind of look at it in a different light or shift it a little bit, it's just like, oh wow, it's changing colors. So these palettes are really, really nice from the Shop Hush website. Now that Bad Habit has created their own website, and they put that brand new Norvina dupe on there, and everybody was waiting for that Norvina dupe, and it was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. And it's not even on the Shop Hush website, and all these people are all in an uproar because they're like saving all their Shop Hush points and waiting to get free shipping just to get that Norvina dupe. And Bad Habit said zoink. It was like, no, not today. We see everybody love our stuff now, so we about to do our own website, charge us some shipping, and get us some coin. We're gonna cut out the middleman. So anyway, yeah, they got us with that Norvina dupe. I wouldn't have bought it anyway, because Lord knows I don't need another purple palette, and since I did actually break down and buy the Norvina, I'm not buying the dupe. So anyway, okay, next eyeshadow palette. Now, this is the J-Cat Take Me Away Majestic Galaxy palette. Okay. Let me just show it to you guys. I'll just say I did try out this palette. I don't know if my video trying out this palette is going to be up before this video or not, so I won't say that much about my thoughts on this palette. All I will say, this palette cost me what, $13.99 on the J-Cat website, and this is my first time using one of their palettes like this, so I really didn't know what to expect. But all I will say about this palette is that if you are thinking about purchasing this palette and you have not purchased this palette already, don't buy it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else about my thoughts or opinions on it because, like I said, I did a video. Check it out. Okay, also from J-Cat, I went ahead and I purchased this pocket shadow. This one is the Extreme Access Pocket Shadow, 6 mattes, 6 shimmers, and it looks like this. And the funny thing is, I actually got this palette, I don't know if you can see that, I actually got this palette from BeautyCon for $5. They were having a sale, you know, 3 for $15. So I actually purchased this and some other items for like $5 each. But I actually gave it away. When I came back from BeautyCon, I gave it away and I was like, you know what? That palette is actually pretty. So I went on the website and ended up paying like $7 for it when I had already bought it for $5. But yeah, you know how that goes. So let me just take it out actually and show it to you while I'm sitting here farting around. But this is what the palette looks like. So it's nothing fancy, nothing special, but it's like the colors in here are really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. Now that I've used that other J-Cat palette and I have those thoughts and feelings about it, I'm a little concerned about this palette. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it, but yeah, I got this palette for $7 on the J-Cat website as well. Now, the next eyeshadow palette I picked up was this Revolution Soph X Extra Spice palette. Now, a lot of palettes, or not a lot, but a few of the palettes that I've picked up are palettes that I've actually been wanting, or I've been seeing a lot of people rave about. And this is actually one of those palettes where I just seen so many people rave about it, and I actually really like the colors, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and grab that. I think, how much was this? Was it $15? Might have been $15. Anyways, it has this gorgeous rose gold packaging here. It says Soph X on here. And let me just show you the inside. Dropping plastic, of course. But this is what the inside of this Extra Spice palette looks like. I mean, it is super duper pretty. I'm really, really anxious to use this palette. Anxious to try it. I mean, the shades in here are just gorgeous, and I've heard a lot of good things about this palette. So I'm just trying to get my feet wet a little bit more with Revolution palettes, and so kind of keep my ear out for ones that people seem to like a lot. And this is one that I've heard a lot of good things about. So I can't wait to try this one out. Also from Revolution, I got this Revolution Reloaded Visionary palette. Y'all, if I buy one more purple palette, somebody needs to slap me, okay? Because I don't know what it is about purple. It's something about purple that just gets me every single time. But this palette here, I saw Tammy, I can't think of her last name, but she has a palette, the Revolution Tammy palette. I saw her use this palette and I was just like, ugh. Yeah, I saw Tammy use this palette and the look that she created just made me say, I need it, I want it, I gotta have it. This palette is pretty. So this is definitely a palette that I do not need, especially after that Violet Chocolate palette that I just bought. That palette is the bomb, and the purples in there are gorgeous. But yeah, I saw this and I was just like, Ring me up. And that palette was actually $7, I believe. So it doesn't help that their pricing is so cheap, okay? Because $7, you know, what are you gonna do? This palette I got for free. This is the Revolution Fierce is Fire palette, and it's actually a really pretty palette. But I got this for free when I ordered my Emily the Wants palette off of the Ulta website. So I got this Fierce is Fire palette as well. So this is really pretty for a nice, cute, warm, ready, orangey, goldy look. So yeah, that's a palette that I would probably actually put in a giveaway. So yeah, but I got that. Now the last palette, last palette that I got last month is the ColourPop Good Sport palette. Now I went back and forth on whether or not to get this palette. This palette was $16 when they had their free shipping. I think it was like last weekend or something. I went ahead and grabbed it because, you know, all you gotta do is say free shipping and I'm gonna order something just because the shipping is free. I know it's a hot mess, but look, this packaging is so cute, you guys, isn't it? The look, I mean, of course you know why I love this pattern. But yeah, this packaging is so cute. And you know, I don't know why every single time I get a ColourPop palette in the mail, I am shocked by how small it is. I don't know why. If it's just because I'm just used to, you know, larger palettes and stuff like that, because I do love me a large palette. But when they come in the mail, I just be like, dang, I didn't expect it to be that tiny. So anyway, but it's very, very cute. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. These colors, you guys, gorgeous, 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 beautiful colors. And this palette, like I said, I went back and forth on whether or not I was going to get it, because I was looking at this palette and I was also looking at, what is that other palette? It honestly just looked to me like a smaller, more petite version of the Morphe 35M. When I saw this palette and I saw the pictures of the Morphe 35M, I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I was trying to decide, you know, do I want the Morphe 35M or do I want to go ahead and get this ColourPop palette, because it looks kind of similar, but it's just like a more petite version of it. And as you see, I bought both of them. So I got this palette. I haven't tried it out yet. I will probably do a video on this palette coming up shortly, because I mean, with ColourPop, their eyeshadows are usually pretty consistent. So I don't anticipate not liking this palette. It's a very nice color scheme, but I do want to go ahead and try this out as well. Now that's it for the eyeshadow palettes, you guys, that I bought last month. And for me, that is really good. I didn't do that bad at all. So let me just go ahead and move into some other items that I purchased now. I did go ahead and grab some more sponges. Now the first sponges, ooh, I spoke too soon. I moved some of my sponges in and a palette fell out. Y'all, I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. Okay. I bought this Maybelline Soda Pop palette. I couldn't resist it. What is it about purple, you guys? What is it about purple? It gets me every freaking time. Anyway, this is the Maybelline, I haven't even opened it yet. The Maybelline Soda Pop palette. Now, this palette, let me just go ahead and show you, okay? This palette is really pretty. Now, the Lemonade palette had a lot of negative reviews. People had a lot of bad things to say about the Lemonade palette, so I didn't even bother with the Lemonade, pink lemonade, grape lemonade, whatever lemonade it was. I didn't even bother, okay? Because it was just like, no. But this palette, once again, my girl Lily, I saw her do a video on this palette and I was like, dang it. So I went ahead and picked this up. This palette was it $14.99? Somewhere around that. I got it from Walmart, so it actually might have been a little bit cheaper than that at Walmart. But yeah, so this is actually the last palette that I have, you guys. in this month's beauty buys. So yes, I need to try that out as well. Okay, so let's move on to sponges. Now, I bought these Sonia Kashuk sponges. I've never used these Sonia Kashuk sponges before, but I hear they're all the rave. Everybody's talking about them on the YT, you know. They're the best thing since sliced bread, and they're affordable, okay? If there's something inexpensive, affordable, and it works nicely, your girl is willing to try it out. So I got the 2-pack, and I think the 2-pack was like 10 bucks, and they had individual ones, I believe, for $7. So I went ahead and got the 2-pack for 10 bucks at Target. So I'm looking forward to trying these out with some makeup looks. And I also purchased some more Real Technique sponges. These are my favorite sponges, okay? I don't know why I like these Real Technique sponges so much, but I do. I like the way they feel. I like just how big and fluffy they get when you wet them. They got a nice bounce back to them. So I really, really like the Real Technique sponges. So I will always purchase these like forever and ever. But I just re-upped on some of these. So I got a 4-pack. I actually got these from Amazon for like 10 bucks. I got a really good deal on this 4-pack. I don't know if they were on sale or if these are like some Chinese generic knockoffs. I'll find out soon enough. Because I was shocked. I was like, $9.99 for 4 of them? Okay. So anyway, we'll see. We'll find out if these are the real deal or if they're some kind of knockoff from China. But yeah, I got these off of Amazon for $9.99. Okay, a couple of more items that I did pick up from Target. No, Walmart. A couple of items I picked up from Walmart. I saw a couple of lip products that I wanted to kind of try out. Now, I really don't buy new lipsticks. It's very rare when I buy lipstick. For one, I have a million lipsticks that I don't use. So I really, really curb my appetite when it comes to lipsticks. So I just decided when I was at Walmart, I saw a couple of these. This one is from Hard Candy, and this is called Cashmere Silk. And look at that, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Very, very pretty. Now, I did try this. I did use this the other day, this packaging. It's not, this is not a container that's going to be easy for me to store. You see how thin that is? Clearly, it's not going to stand up. It might stand up upside down, but this is not made to stand up, so it's not going to be easy for me to store. Now, this looks like a really, really nice fall shade. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It's a pretty shade. It really is. It's really nice. It's a gloss, so it's not necessarily a lipstick. It's a gloss. And it has a nice kind of mauve rose tint to it. I don't know if you can see that. My screen doesn't want to focus on it. There we go. So yeah, it's a gloss and it has a nice little tint to it. It's not as dark as I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was so dark. Looking at it in this packaging probably made it look darker than it actually is, but it's a very nice gloss. I actually really liked the way it feels on my lips. And it's very comfortable. And it says here on the package that it's new. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay any more than $4 or $5 for this from Walmart. So it's not pricey or expensive at all. The other item that I got is from Hard Candy as well. And it's called Glitterazzi. So this is what this looks like. I have not used this yet. Haven't tried it out yet. It's really, really pretty though. The color in here in the package looks really pretty. And what it is supposed to do is you're supposed to put this on your lips, and it's supposed to go on like a regular lipstick or lip gloss. And when you press your lips together, glitter appears. So it's supposed to turn into glitter as you press your lips together. So kind of excited to try that out. That's just something that's like one of those fun makeup products that you grab and you want to try it out just because it's fun. So just a couple of more items that I picked up from Amazon. I actually got a couple more bottles of the VC Effector 10 from It's Skin. Now, I just kind of discovered this stuff after going to BeautyCon and getting a sample from the Joa Korean Beauty booth. The sample that they gave of this just rocked my world, turned it upside down, and made me fall in love with skincare all over again. So this stuff is really just like an extreme boost of vitamin C for your face, and it's like a serum. Now, I love this stuff, you guys. I'm almost out of my first bottle, so I did go ahead and I ordered 2 more bottles from Amazon. I've seen this stuff on the Shop Hush app for like 17 or 19 bucks, but I picked these up from Amazon for $9.99, and I'm happy about it, okay? I am happy about it. So I went ahead and got me a couple of more of these just because I was like, I love it. I want to make sure I have it on deck every time I want to use it, because this stuff, after I wash my face, I use it in the mornings. I don't use it in the evening. I use it in the mornings after I wash my face, you know, cleanse, tone, whatever I'm gonna do. And before I moisturize, I'll put some drops of this on my face and just rub it in. And you guys, I'm not kidding, I literally can see a difference right after I put it on my face. It's like my face just brightens, it looks glowy, and it's just beautiful. And it stays, you know, I like it. I put my moisturizer and I'm good to go. Sometimes I just use this just because I like how glowy my skin looks when I use this. So anyway, yeah, this is the VC Effector 10 from It's Skin. Now, I am really, okay. I have really been getting so much more interested in skincare. Any type of skincare, from cleansers, serums, toners, moisturizers, under eye treatments, just anything, masks, definitely masks, scrubs, all kind of stuff for your skin. I've really been finding myself more interested in those type of products and really wanting to explore different skincare. I'm one who has experienced a lot of different skin issues in the past. Anything from extreme oiliness, dryness, patchiness, acne, just all kind of issues that really would cause me or want me to not even want to wear makeup, not want to put on makeup, because you know, if your skin's not right, your makeup is not going to be right. So I really kind of shifted a lot of my focus to skincare, and I'm really trying to learn more about it, get more familiar with it, and try a lot of different products out and seeing what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So you guys, just giving you a heads up, you probably will start seeing more videos talking about different skincare, masks, serums, moisturizers, cleansers, just stuff like that on my channel, because your girl is here for it. You know, I'm like, look, I want to look good without makeup, okay? So that's really kind of what I'm getting excited about and shifting towards. But anyways, with that being said, at Ulta, when I was in there perusing, I picked up 2 more face masks. Now, these face masks are both from Freeman. I love Freeman masks because they have such a great variety for you to choose from, you know, because every mask doesn't work for everybody. People have different needs, different likes, different desires. And some people don't like certain scents or certain feels. Some people like clay masks. Some people like peel off masks. You know, just people have different preferences that they like. Me personally, if it's a mask, I want it. I don't care if it's clay. I don't care if it's magnetic. I don't care if it peels off. I want it. I love me a good skin mask. So anyway, I bought these 2 skin masks. Now this one here is a cleansing apple cider vinegar clay mask and scrub. And it says that it's a multitasking mask. It says it instantly tones, purifies, mattifies for a flawless complexion. So this sounds like everything that I need in a tube. Okay, that's what it sounds like. So I'm really excited to use this because it's a clay mask that actually turns into a scrub. You know, I guess once it settles on your face, then you can go ahead and scrub all that dead skin and stuff away once it's ready to go. So that one I'm really excited to try. I mean, this is, I don't even know if I said, did I say this is apple cider vinegar? Yeah, anyway, it's a cleansing apple cider vinegar mask. And I actually think I saw someone try this. I'm not sure if it was Pink Pearl's Glam Parlor. She may have used this. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember, but I saw somebody else get this a while back ago and I was like, oh, I need to try it, and I forgot all about it. So went ahead and picked that up. And these masks are only like $4.20 at Ulta, so you know, you don't have to break the bank just to try out a new mask. This one here is a peel off clay mask. It's clearing, sweet tea, and lemon. Now let me tell y'all something about a peel off mask. My favorite mask that I'm using right now is currently the Freeman Cucumber mask. Y'all, I love that mask. When you put it on, it's clear, it's cool, it's refreshing. You leave it on, let it dry, and when I peel that mask off, I feel like I'm peeling all of my past mistakes, all of my negative thoughts, all of my unhappiness. I feel like I'm peeling it all away when I take that mask off. I'm telling you, every single mistake I've ever made, every bad ex, everything is just coming off when I take that mask off, y'all. So I love that mug. Now that's why I went ahead and grabbed another peel off mask, because I realized that I love me a good peel off mask. Now this one says it instantly removes impurities and it tones for radiant skin. Okay, who doesn't want toned, radiant skin? So I'm really looking forward to trying this mask out. And what I've been doing is I've been trying out like a mask a week, to be honest with you. I really could try out like a mask a month, but a mask a week. And I give it a week just to kind of, you know, see how it's working for my skin, if I like it, if it's really doing anything to my face or not. So those masks will last me probably through the rest of the month, quite honestly, because I'm still working on my cucumber mask and I'm still working on that magnetic mask from e.l.f. So I will have an update on those two masks. Now also with for skincare, I picked up this Shea Moisture 100% extra virgin coconut oil. Now it says head to toe nourishing hydration. Now I love the smell of coconut. So that is kind of what got my attention with this coconut oil. And I know a lot of people use coconut oil for a lot of different things. So I said it can't hurt me to pick this up and try it out. Now because of skin issues that I've had in the past, one of which having oily skin and things like that, I don't like putting oils and stuff on my face. So this is not something that I would use on my face. I predominantly would probably use it for like my elbows, my feet, you know, places where I want to add a little extra moisture and really lock in, just to keep the hydration, just to keep the dryness at bay, okay? Because you know a sister don't want to be ashy or crusty. So I basically picked this up for different areas on my body to try it out, use it, and just kind of make them soft and, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, I picked this up as well. So basically that's what I got this for, is to use on my body more so than on my skin, on my face, because yeah, I don't like putting oils on my face. I bought that Milani Camellia like prep and soothe oil stuff, and I don't like it. I don't like putting oils and greases and anything like that on my face. So yeah, I bought this to go ahead and use on the areas on my body that would tend to get dry, or I don't want to say crusty, because I'm not crusty, y'all. I don't want y'all thinking I'm crusty. But, you know, areas that would tend to get a little rough or dry, such as elbows, knees, heels, feet, whatever, okay? So, yeah, I got this Shea Moisture. That is all of the beauty products that I purchased in the month of September. Got through that, and hopefully I got through it without having lipstick all over my teeth, y'all. If I did, my apologies. I mean to. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and, you know, kicking it with me for a while to go through all these different things and listen to me run my mouth. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit like. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, what you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe, okay? And I will see you guys on the next one. Toodles!